Hi, my name's Sophie Hardy, and if you're watching this video, you're probably looking into going into network marketing and wondering what you should do about choosing a mentor. Well, it's really important that you choose the right mentor, because if you choose unwisely, you're going to be left high and dry with no help or guidance in your new business. So really, what do you look for in a mentor? Well, I believe there's a number of different things that you should consider, and I'm going to list these in no particular order, because really everybody's different and you're going to have different priorities depending on their life experience and their business experience. The first thing I'm going to talk about is guidance. Your network marketing mentor really must have some experience. Now, that doesn't mean that they need to been in the business 20 years and made millions from it. And in general, in fact, I'd advise against picking that sort of person, because they'll rarely have time for you as an individual. All you'll get is masses of auto emails and no tailor-made advice for your business and answers to your questions. So really, as long as the person's got more knowledge than you and is working hard, they can stay ahead of you anyway and will be able to answer your questions. And if there isn't something, if there is something that they don't know, then they'll have a decent upline, because otherwise they wouldn't be in the position that they're in, and they'll be able to go up and ask them. The next thing really is that they must be contactable. You really they should get back to you within 48 hours of you asking a question, unless of course they forewarned you that they're on holiday or something. I think that people are still allowed to take holidays. Then you need them to get back to you. Otherwise, what's going to happen is that you're going to have a question that you're stuck on, that you can't move forward without an answer to that question, but you can't get an answer to it, so you sit there twiddling your thumbs and wasting time. So I suppose that brings me on to time itself. Is, does that mentor have time for you as an individual? If they're getting thousands and thousands of prospects each week, they're not going to have time for you, and you're going to be back on that auto emailing system again and not getting answers, to your individual questions. And it's going to just be a question of their time constraints, because there are so many people. The next one is, are they approachable? You really do need to be able to go and ask silly questions and not feel silly about asking those silly questions. The thing to remember is that if you don't know the answer to a question, it's not a silly question, and they probably didn't know the answer to that question when they first started out either. When you first start, it can really seem quite overwhelming, and so the person's got to be very approachable for you to just go in and just get the support that you need at that time. Finally, I think the most important thing as far as I'm concerned is, do I like the person? Do I get on with them? It's much easier to work with people that you get on with, and I know that I interviewed several people and had long chats with them on the phone before I decided who's upline to join, and I've certainly had no regrets about joining the team that I have. The guy who helps me has just been wonderful and has been brilliant support to me, and always gets back to me, and never makes me feel silly for any daft question that I ask him. And believe me, I've asked him a few over the weeks or even the last few months. Probably still am, actually. So in summary, I think the best network marketing mentors are probably the people who are on the up, who haven't really made it yet, but are going to make it. They should answer your questions promptly, and you should find them likeable and easy to approach. Hope that's of some help to people who are looking to come into this business. Do be aware of the fact that it's just a great business to go into at the moment, because so many people are just really struggling in this current economic recession, and the industry is just exploding. If you've got any comments to make, or you want any information, just drop me a line and I'll be happy to help in any way that I can. Hope that that's of some use to you. Bye.